Welcome to another episode of the Bethesda Brothers podcast. I am the King Fan, joined with my partner in crime, Joey Caps Gaming, or as I call him, Brother Joe. How are you doing, Brother Joe?
I am stupendous. I'm so good, King. How are you?
I am doing great as well. We've got a great subject to talk about, some breaking news as well. Well, it's not huge news, but it was yesterday when it came out. We are going to talk about the Fallout TV show and a little bit about what it may be. You know, there's been not really any kind of rumors around it at all. Just been all of us wondering what it's going to be, what the story is going to be, where it's going to be located. Well, we now have some actual set pieces being seen, and I'm going to put them up so that everybody can see them. We've got images of a super duper mart that's right there in, I believe it's in New York or Long Island.
Staten Island.
Yeah, Staten Island. Okay.
Yep.
Somebody actually told me what the store was before they changed it into a super
ShopRite.
ShopRite. Okay, you probably know where this is at.
Yeah.
Don't you? But it looks really cool. They're still working on it. They've added some dirt now and some cars and things. But also yesterday, very big, or I should say this week, don't know when this video is going to go out, Walton Goggins, he is the one that I've been telling you for a long time, is going to be playing a ghoul. Well, he confirmed that he's going to be playing a ghoul on his Instagram page. But the big news was, down in the comments, people started conversating with him about what was going on. He said that filming had started and he was so excited about it, and he blurped out Fallout 3. So we're going to talk about Fallout 3 being a main influence on the Fallout TV show. What does this mean? Are they going to be following the story of Fallout 3, or is it just going to be a main influence? Now, one thing I will say before I turn it over to you, I had an aha moment like a dum-dum. It took me until today. I got this yesterday, and it took me till today. The Super Duper Mart did not show up in the Fallout series until Fallout 3. So everybody was talking about, well, Fallout 1, Fallout 2. No, the Super Duper Mart was not in Fallout 1, Fallout 2. So you can already see they are taking major influence from Fallout 3 because of the Super Duper Mart, and it really does look like the Super Duper Mart from Fallout 3. So turning it over to you, Joe, first of all, are you excited about these set pieces that are being released and the possibility of the influence of Fallout 3 on this TV show?
Oh my goodness, absolutely. I saw the pictures. It got me really excited, really hyped up for it, because it's real, right? It's real. It's real. It's out there. It's happening. So I'm so excited now, King. I feel personally that it looks more like Fallout 4 Super Duper Mart.
Really? Okay.
For me, yeah. But I mean, listen, it could still be based or taken inspiration from Fallout 3, like the story and stuff, because Fallout 4 is updated, so maybe they just took that and then they'll just add Fallout 3 story. Now, in your tweet though, King, what I saw, you mentioned water chip. Now, did he say water chip? Or did you say water chip?
He said something about a water chip, but remember, water chip was from Fallout
1. Yeah, that's the thing. So I think maybe he's a little mixed up.
Let me explain. You know? This was a whole conversation that went on. It was about 3 or 4 comments, okay? What piqued my attention was the Fallout 3 comment. And I had to go back and re-clarify my comments because he said it's going to be a massive influence on the TV show. He never said they're basing the story off of it. And then he just gave a little tease about a vault dweller looking for a water chip. And I wondered, well, did he mess that up? And did he mean to say purifier, from Fallout 3? But then I got, and this is just my guessing here. Could it be a flashback to give the Fallout newbies a introduction to the Fallout series and explain a little bit, because that is Fallout 1 about the vault dweller going out to look for the Fallout chip, or could it just be that he's an actor and is not up to date on the lore, and he read a little bit out of the Fallout wiki, and the first thing he read was a vault dweller looking for a water chip?
Yeah,
I don't know. But the thing is, and I want to tell everybody, those few comments were quickly deleted. I say quickly; they are this morning. I looked.
Wow.
Those of you that know the Wayback Machine and how it worked can probably go back and check them out. But I'm sure when Todd Howard or somebody got wind of these, it was like, whoop, 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 get these out of here.
Get them out!
His original Instagram post is still up with him sitting there with the picture. It says Ghoul over the back of his head. It's still really cool. But those few comments where they could be misled a little bit, mentioning Fallout 3, I can understand why they would want to get those out of there.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
He was just talking, and I'm sure he didn't know how intense that those kind of comments can be. They're leaks, and he didn't know. But go ahead.
Yeah. Listen, like you said, King, I'll hit on like you said. He probably just didn't know, right? He didn't know what he could, like, what he was doing really. Like maybe this is just a standard practice for when these people film a new show and they just want to leak a little bit here and there and just talk about it here and there.
Yeah, he was just excited. He was really excited.
Yeah,
you could tell.
Yeah, exactly. So listen, we all should be super excited about this. It's like I said, it's happening, right? It's happening where it's fine. Like we know that it's happening. So I actually looked up a few images, King, on my phone as you were talking. And the the grocery store does look like Fallout 4's. So it took inspiration from Fallout 4. But listen, I'm excited. I actually want to go up to Staten Island and visit it myself. I'm like an hour away.
Well, let's
I want to go and see. Take pictures.
Let's talk a little bit about possibilities. They are filming in New York. We know they're doing some filming in the desert as well. That's been talked about on. We've talked about it on videos and podcasts. Mm-hmm. But could it be a Fallout based in New York? Could it be after the events of Fallout 4? Could they be going their own way with the story? I've read in the comments on my tweet that I did yesterday, there's been an overwhelming amount of people saying, I really want them to go in their own way with the TV show instead of trying to, go based just on a game. And, the more I think about it, I would like them to bring in some of the things of the game, maybe in flashbacks, maybe in references, Easter eggs, whatever. But I'm leaning that way as well, wanting them to go with a new story, a new Fallout story. Mm-hmm. And New York would be a great place to start.
Yeah, it could. I have a few opinions on that, King, and let me share them if you will.
Throw them out.
If you did a location that you've never done before in for the TV show, then in a way, you're kind of taking away the opportunity to make that into a game. Some would say, right? Because you're making the show about it instead of the game. However, you could also use the argument that you could use it to promote the new game in that new said location. And
I was going to get in that at the end of the
obviously
show.
both have to have separate stories, but could it be in New York? It absolutely could. I know New York's a crater and all this stuff that we always hear, but there is a terminal in one of the Fallout games, I believe in Fallout 4 Far Harbor, and it mentions that Washington, D.C. is gone, Boston is gone, and New York is gone. Fallout 3, Washington, D.C., Fallout 4, Boston, and do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it's there. They told us
there's
that
places in New York. But
it doesn't matter if whoever says it's gone or not. They could still do something with it. It might not be gone because we haven't seen it. And remember this, Fallout 4 was supposed to be based in New York. It was supposed to take place in New York until they scrapped that and did Boston because I believe that the technology wasn't there yet.
Correct.
For New York.
So now they still have a small write-up on New York. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it could guys, I think we're gonna get New York in a Fallout game. I don't know the TV show, but a Fallout game. I really feel strongly about that. I think Fallout 5 will be in New York,
Okay,
but
well,
that's my opinion.
let me throw something out there to you. You know,
Throw it out.
I did a video about Bethesda needing to get their games out quicker. I got a
Yeah.
little hate, but Todd Howard actually addressed it just a little bit, if you noticed, during the last Xbox Bethesda showcase.
What'd he say? What'd he
He
say?
talked about wanting to get the games out faster, and he said,
Yeah.
we're really going to try. Well, that was interesting for him to even talk about that.
Yeah.
We know that Bethesda is expanding. We know that they now have more resources than they've ever had before, not only within themselves, but now with Xbox too, and all the other studios.
Microsoft. Yeah.
Yeah, Microsoft with that gives you. So could it be, along with this TV show, that we're going to get a Fallout companion game with it at some time during the run of the TV show? That I'm not saying this year, okay, but I'm saying within the run of the TV show. The TV show is probably not coming until next fall anyway. And then we're going to see about the success of the TV show, then maybe a game, 2 to 3 years down the line. But it would be something that they could be working on already in pre-production within a studio. We already know that the Austin studio is working on something other than Fallout 76. We have 2 other studios working on something else. We have no idea what Dallas is working on. We have no idea what Montreal is working on now, other than helping finish up on Starfield. So could it be that a Fallout is in there? Is there another studio that Microsoft has brought in to help them? Now, with all that said, could it be a Fallout 5 in New York, or could it be one of the remasters, remakes of Fallout 3 or Fallout 4? Somebody mentioned this. I know it wouldn't be popular, but what they did with the Skyrim Special Edition with all the Creation Club stuff would be such an easy thing to do with Fallout 4, especially if the TV show is based around Boston or it has some Boston accents. That would be something that they could release very early on in the show, even if they are making another Fallout. That's a lot of information I just threw out there, but and a lot of what ifs. Could they be secretly, and I think they want to keep it a secret, but could they be secretly working on a Fallout alongside Starfield and even the Elder Scrolls?
I'm going to bring you guys back to 2015. Okay?
Yep.
To February, March 2015. There were leaked scripts about Fallout 4 being based in Boston. A Fallout game being based in Boston. And Bethesda was debunking it. Pete Hines said, no. If you don't hear it from us, do not believe anything you read on the internet.
Yep.
Well, June 3rd, 2015, what did we get? A Fallout 4 reveal trailer. June 2nd was the standby. June 3rd was the trailer.
Yep.
So, are they making a new Fallout game right now? Do I think so? Excuse me. Abso-freaking-lutely they are. Absolutely. How can you not be? I know Fallout. I know they're working on Elder Scrolls 6 and they're trying to pump out Starfield. But somebody, somewhere, is working on either a remaster, remake, whatever you want to call it, a spin-off, something Fallout related. You're not sitting on this. Microsoft did not spend the money they spent to sit on these franchises. And I'm talking Elder Scrolls as well. They're not spending that much money to sit on these franchises that can make that money back in a jiff.
Amen.
They can't. They're not stupid. They're not stupid. So
if they are, they need to go in politics. I'll just say that.
Yeah, yeah. So listen, I believe that there are things going on. I hope they take care of 76. I really do. But stuff is happening, ladies and gentlemen, and kids of all ages. Something's happening. I really do believe that. I could be totally wrong. I could be just a fan that's trying to hype you guys up. But I think something's going on right now. It's just for
Hopium
Elder
is in the
Scrolls and
air.
Fallout.
Right here on the Bethesda Brothers podcast.
Yeah, no, you're honestly, if you're not thinking that way, then I don't understand what your train of thought is. Oh no, they're just working on Starfield. Oh no, I don't think so, guys. I really
either.
don't. I don't. Like, come on, I don't. $7.5 billion. 7.5 billion reasons why.
Amen.
Microsoft.
Last thing,
Yeah.
last thing I want to ask you again. The stunt guys started on June 22nd. At least we know Walton started filming on June 18th. Some of the other actors may have started sooner, earlier on, because we know that some of the calls went out late June, early July. Could we see a trailer for the Fallout TV show as early as QuakeCon, that is August the 18th through the 20th? And what I mean by that, I don't mean a full story trailer, but just a good tease hype trailer now that the actors are there, some of the sets are there. I can see that possibility at least. Do you think we might? I know it's really quick, but could we get a trailer of the Fallout TV show at QuakeCon? And if not, when?
All right, I'm gonna say something really. Some people might see it as silly, right? King, if you want to produce a great video, great quality, and all that stuff, you could get it out in a week if you really busted your hump doing so. These people, these professionals, are working with insane equipment. They have all the assets. They have everything that they need to get something like that done.
And they have people that are assigned just to do those things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're filming right now. Absolutely, it's plausible to see a teaser trailer. We're just seeing this stuff now. Like, who knows how long it's been set up for? We're just seeing everything now. So, I think you were 100% right. It's definitely plausible to get something in the middle of August for QuakeCon, 100%. And I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be upset either if we didn't. But it's definitely possible, King. 100% possible.
Absolutely. Well, do you have? We're already out of time. Do you have anything else to say about the Fallout TV show? There's so much that we could go into.
Yeah.
Of course, this is going to be on Amazon Prime. If you didn't know, Kilter Films is putting it out. I cannot wait until we get more information on this. I hope you enjoyed what you got today. This is some news that you won't hear anywhere else until they go read a bunch of my stuff, and then they'll start putting it out. But I hope you enjoyed what you heard today. Joe, you got anything else to add?
No, King. Thank you for having me on, brother. I love being on the podcast. It's a blessing and an honor. So thank you so much. Guys, I'm gonna be making content very soon for my channel. I actually took down a lot of content, but I'm gonna be because I'm trying to revamp it a bit. But I'm gonna be making some content. So King, I assume you're gonna drop my channel somewhere.
Absolutely. You will be down in the description below. As always, y'all go subscribe to Joey Caps Gaming. Also, his baseball channel I will put down in the link below too. If y'all are into,
Almost at 4K, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Awesome. If y'all are into sports and baseball and the Yankees, then go over there and subscribe to Joe. It is called what? Your baseball channel?
The Shift.
The Shift. So y'all get over there and subscribe to that. And Joey Caps Gaming. Thank you for being here as always. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all be sure and hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to me for some crazy reason, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And we will see you next time on the Bethesda Brothers podcast, where we will be taking care of business and Bethesda. Bye, guys.